Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I am Amy with Growing Your Faith, and today we are going to be working on the last video in our series on hand lettering for beginners. So today we're going to talk about typography. Sorry. Typography. So we're going to be talking about serifs. So the first thing you want to do is kind of practice your letters. These letters don't have to be any certain type of letters. They can be just your natural handwriting, but you do want to slow down and kind of take your time with your handwriting. They can be more boxy, or they can be all caps, or they can be a combination of both. It really doesn't matter. But a serif is just those little tittles that are on letters, and they actually a lot of times make it a little bit easier to read certain books or documents or things like that. That's why they added them on there. So sans serif or without serifs are the ones where you're having the letters just go and like normal. Let's just write happy, right? But sans serif, you're going to start adding those serifs. So you can kind of get really creative with this. So the first thing you're going to do is write your letters, and then you're going to add serifs. So let's say we were writing this H and we wanted to add serifs to it. All we're going to do is like put some little lines at the top. And then for our A, we can kind of do the same thing. And we're just going to put a little line down here. You can put a line. I think you can put a half a line right there. It looks a little retarded like that, so maybe leave it off. And then your P, you'll have a line here and a part of a line here. And you can do some research on what all of these letters are going to look like when you add that serif. Whoops, I forgot the one on the bottom. But this just kind of gives you just a fun way to add something a little bit different. Now, people get really creative with this serif type deal. So I saw one where they did, like, it was almost like these little hearts. Like this. Which is kind of cute. Like, I kind of like it. So you can get really, really creative with this and add just about anything to the end of your letters. But these are typically what they're going to look like. So then you want to play around with your weight. So the first one is going to be just a solid weight across the whole thing. So you can do your H here like this. And then you're going to add some weight to your lines. And then add those serifs on. Okay, so you can keep practicing all your letters like that. And adding a little weight everywhere. I really feel like this has one here, but maybe I just did it too big. That looks a little better. Maybe because my A is a little wonky. Your A should probably look more like that. I don't know, something like that. This looks better though. Okay, so then we'll do a P and we'll add some weight to our lines. You can do it like this or you can do it after. Either way is fine. It depends on what I'm doing. If I do it before or after, and then add those. And just keep doing just like this. Just practice all your letters doing the same thing. And this just adds something else to those pages. And to those little word art things that you're creating, or to your titles, or in your Bible study. And again, it can be super relaxing if you stay focused on what you're doing. Just like that. Okay, then you can vary the weight. So maybe you want to do your downstrokes thicker, just like whenever we did our faux calligraphy, but then keep that midline thin like that. Let's say we did a capital A here, and then we varied the weight on one side like that, you see? So this you can do all sorts of ways. So let's try a P, and let's vary this stem. And then you could do this one. I don't know that I would vary them much within a word, but I just want to be able to show you like the different things that you can do. Whoops, went out of the line a little bit. Okay, and then a Y, you can leave that side and then weight this side. I like this way better than I like this. I like the thin with the thick, and then adding the serifs. I think it looks really good like that. Okay, so after you work with that, then you're gonna wanna try the sloped serif. Now I'm gonna do kind of a big H here so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is where you write your letter, you add your serifs, but then you kind of come in and you just add this sloped area right here like this. And then you can add some weight to this line or not, that's up to you. But you just kind of add in that little bit of a slope there. This would be easier with a thinner pen, but you see how it's turning out and how it's looking. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Whoops, that one didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. There. Okay, so this is not obviously one that I've practiced a bunch, and it's hard with this Sharpie because the lines just get so thick before you can even blink. So I'll just add some weight to my lines here, and then you'll be able to see. So this is kind of like your, what is it called? The Times New Roman or whatever font. That's what this one's going to kind of look like. Okay. Ooh. There. Kind of like that. There! That's better. It's definitely not perfect. That one definitely needs some work. But you can see how your serif is right here, and then you just come in and you kind of slope from the end of the serif into your line here. So they look like this. There. It's definitely not. There, kind of like that, except more symmetrical. But let's make it an I, and then we'll have hi. You would think that with all of my faux calligraphy I would be able to do this, but it's proving to be a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. There we go. Hi. Okay. So this is another thing that you can kind of work through and work on and practice. And then don't forget to add in some of those fun things where maybe you use dots, maybe you use hearts, maybe you use some stars, or just kind of find something that works for you. Not pretty stars. I liked the little heart things though. They looked really cool. I don't think they were meant to be hearts. They were, because it came out just a little bit more like this. So, whoops, that one was a little wonky, but they looked kind of cool, so I kind of liked those when I saw those. But there you have it. That is your 4 steps. You're going to work on your serifs just with your plain letters, kind of see where you like them with your handwriting, because depending on your handwriting, it may look a little bit different. Like this A right here definitely did not need this serif right here. And so your handwriting, your own personal way that you write, is going to have a huge effect on, you know, where you want to put those serifs. You can also learn to kind of adapt your handwriting. So if you do want an A with serifs on it, you can kind of adjust your A to what that A should look like, if it's going to have those. Just different things like that. And then for number 2, you're going to play around with your weight. So you're going to make all of it thick, and then you're going to work on different ways to vary that weight within the word. And then you're going to work on sloped serifs. And you can see how this kind of gives you a whole lot more ways that you can do hand lettering in your Bible journaling, junk journaling, Bible study notes, your sermon notes, all of those different things. This will give you a really, really good set of hand lettering fonts that you can work with and play with. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have enjoyed this series. If you are new to the series and you're just catching this one, there are a couple other ones, so you can hit the playlist link at the end of the video, or you can go down in the description below, and there will be some information down there to where you can get to the other videos. I hope this has been helpful and a blessing to you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.